America. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's a rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, no, be not. The fine to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made.
Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, this is the National Football League. And the Green Bay Packers taking on Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay. And this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And we get a look at Aaron Rodgers as he gets set to lead this Green Bay Packer offense. Rodgers now in his 17th season in the league, and of course, coming off the MVP trophy.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self, because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level, went to a junior college, went to Cal and just blew up there, and then of course as a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round, and then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
From the 39, Rodgers, he'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Back to the ground. Cook. The 1st-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run the counter with Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's Cousins. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The completion there for the reigning MVP. And Charles, even though he's slip-sliding towards 40, it is certainly a tough task to ask a defense to stop Aaron Rodgers. But what can they at least try to do to slow him down?
I think for him, is take advantage of the few opportunities he gives you. He's not going to throw very many interceptions, so if you get a chance to get your hands on the ball, you better take it. But if you can get him off the field on third down, that is a huge one. Be able to blanket receivers, knock the ball free, but get off the field because the longer that drive goes, he's going to put it in the end zone.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Rodgers. That's caught right side by Amari Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now there you go, Rodgers to Rodgers. First down, Packers. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. From midfield, here's Rodgers. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check. On his status when we get back. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
And Crosby puts it through, And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On play action, Cousins. That'll be complete to Dillon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Play fake, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. Complete. Jefferson the target. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. Give them 18 on the play. First down, here's the run with Cook. Spinning away. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
I would say that's what you call a whole lot for a little, huh?
When you bust that move out of the bag, you hope for more than 4 yards, but hey, 4 is what he got. From the 22, Cousins. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
Get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Funches has it complete. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. They go play action. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's got this down to the 35.
46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
35 yards for Dalvin Cook.
And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated. Looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Shrugs him off. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have retaken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help. And I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score. And sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Oh, the the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on fourth down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
Fourth down, Cousins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And now another one thrown incomplete. The kick by Crosby is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Escaping the pressure right.
That's complete to his running back, Jefferson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Cousins, an excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Packers pick it up. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Whenever I see a team...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second to look at this. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
The kick by Joseph is good. And that will do it for this first half. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. First down carry by Jones.
96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now it's Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Devin Funches, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers add on to their lead. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. No gain on the play there. Second down. Play action now. Cousins.
They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Cook running right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
And now it's second down.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. That is caught by Thielen.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A big third down pickup of 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. With it is Jackson. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Gets past one man. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 122 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jones. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Here's Rodgers. And not nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. And Crosby puts it through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd down. Now Cousins. Buying time to his left. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's third down. Now Cousins. Flush to his right. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Jair Alexander. When he went on the move there, it started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And it's caught.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of got an open man finding Jefferson. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. He'll buy some time right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there of 22. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll throw again. Cousins eluding the pressure right. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Cousins now. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. K.J. Osborne there to make the grab. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big two-point conversion attempt. Cousins will try and throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Stephen Weatherly able to get him for a loss of about 3. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position, 1st and 10. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down, here's Cousins. Rolling to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing is Cousins. Sliding out of the pocket. A throw for Thielen once again. This time it's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And if the Vikings can take care of business on the extra point, they will have the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. Could have been up 1 with a point after, but they go for 2. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up 1 or 2, a field goal can still get you.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Adams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. To throw, it's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Rodgers to throw once more. This one swung out here to Jones.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Caught left side by Funchess.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end Tunyon.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. That time, a 9-play drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down by 5, 2:16 to play. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 2nd down. Cousins to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 32 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. What a game this has turned out to be, and what a touchdown right there.
How about when scheme and talent match up? Because they absolutely had to have that when they had to find their way into the end zone to take the lead. They get it to their wide receiver. He gets that done for them, and now they get to look at their defense and say, guys, make it stand up.
And that's the only way it would have been more ideal is if you put it in the end zone with 1 second or 0 seconds on the clock, but beggars can't be choosers.
Not at all, and whose heart wants to deal with that anyway? Go ahead and score while you've got the
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Rodgers to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute it.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 16 more on that one and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
85 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Throwing here, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, and it's third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Cousins flushed out right. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Joseph's got it. And that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
On the return, it's Taylor. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA.